You can drive, you can text, you can eat a number 6 combo meal on the freeway driving 75 miles an hour. And we need you to think about living the high life, because we are joined in the studio by our pal, celebrity chef to the Drew and KB program. Adam Pawlak is with us.
We got you a song.
Oh boy, my own song.
Sun is shining, hit the streets.
If this is my funeral song, maybe, when you were coming into the funeral home and this is playing.
Oh, come on, man.
Wow, this is inspiring.
Wait. Here we go.
We're living the high life with Drew and KB.
Hunter, is that you singing?
His brother.
Is this like AI generated? This is great. When's the music video getting played?
I don't know, but I can see you with wind blowing through your beard.
What is it? Yeah, on Nickelodeon. This is like a Nickelodeon show.
That's what it sounds like. Adam's more of a hip hop guy. We got to have more, a little bit
I
more.
don't mind.
How you doing?
I'm not here for 3 weeks, and this is what you guys mad scientists come up with?
That's what we come up
Well,
with.
I came up with it 35 minutes ago.
Oh, got it.
I found a site that could do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
what, you put in keywords and then it just goes?
Yeah.
For those of you new to the program, Adam's a friend of ours. He is the proprietor of Egg and Flour, Great Effin' Pasta in Bayview, as well as a competitor on many of your favorite celebrity-type cooking shows.
That's right.
Including
in the
Hell's
circuit.
Kitchen and Beat Bobby Flay and Celebrity Chef Grudge Match, right? That was one of them. So you recently, you weren't with us because you were out of the country.
Yeah,
on a
we hit some
junket.
holidays and then out of the country in the Dominican Republic.
We've been there. What'd you think?
The DR.
In the DR, it was incredible. I was 1 hour west of Punta Cana at a resort called Casa de Campo. Shout out to them. And I was hired by the PGA Magazine to cook with 3 other elite chefs from New York City, and people could sign up. And we had about 50 guests, so 25 couples come, and the whole resort, obviously, it wasn't closed just for that, but people everywhere. But those 50 people had, 4 different cooking experiences. And I did a cooking class there and got to play golf and eat at a bunch of restaurants and sit on the beach. It went really fast. We'll just say that.
Oh, isn't it awesome though? Leaving the winter here and just like,
And I was working most of the time, and it didn't even phase me. I was having fun the whole time.
So were there any pro tour players or anyone who you recognized or?
No, the courses, they have 5 courses on the property. One of them is a country club. The other 4 you can play, but we just got out there and played 9. And
was it like for advertisers or something like that?
It's for that, but it's also for anyone that has, there was a lot of them like reps, but then there was couples that have the PGA Magazine or people that are at a country club around the country where the PGA Magazine is there, and they probably looked it up and saw and could sign up. Anyone can sign up. I really do recommend next year when I'm posting about that, keep up on the socials, because they invited me back.
All right.
So
a second date.
I get another
trip, another
free trip.
junket. Oh
Yeah.
man. I'm
Maybe
jealous.
you guys come.
Let's
you guys
go.
can come as a couple, you two.
We'll come as long as we can hang out.
All it is hanging out. It's like you see me for lunch, you see me for dinner. Me and the chefs are putting on food experiences.
My only reservation is it'll be right during the Packers Super Bowl run next year.
Well, no, this was random that they did in January, but it's usually, I think, March, April. So it's even better. It's like nothing's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Hallie. Love it.
Brewers, yes.
Yeah, well, that's true. So Adam is brought to us by the champagne of beers since 1903, Miller High Life, my personal favorite.
That's right.
And we want to know who's living the high life, other than Adam for going to the Dominican and cooking and meeting new friends and, hanging out with New York chefs.
Yeah.
Trading secrets with those guys.
I got to hang out with one of the greatest chefs of all time. His name is Alex Lee from New York, and he helped build the Daniel Boulud Empire in New York.
That's rubbing elbows.
Oh, it was incredible. He really is the OG, old school, just original.
How does this come about? Do they just reach out and say, "Oh, we like the cut of your jib, Adam. We've seen you on shows. We, how
so this
how does
one was
about?
someone in Milwaukee that it was a Milwaukee connection to a PGA pro that knew me. And the special thing about this event is they want chefs that also like golf and also have a mindset about golf and want to enjoy. So that PGA pro here in Milwaukee referred me, and I had like a 3-hour interview, and they called me back a few days later, and they were like, "You're our guy."
That is cool.
Yeah.
That is cool.
Mhm.
Outstanding. Adam is with us. If you have someone that you can tell us who is living the high life, hit us up, 877-794-1973. I'll start that one. Living the high life. Badgers coach Greg Gard. We just talked to Patrick Herb. Greg Gard with his 200th victory last night. Badgers are playing well, 6 in a row, on the way to the West Coast to take on USC and UCLA. So Badgers coach Greg Gard, living the high life.
He is.
Another one. How about Giannis with his 50th career?
There we go. And broke that
Triple-double.
7-win streak for them.
Yeah. How about that? So those are, I got the ball rolling. If you have somebody that's living the high life, hit us on the talk and text.
He's
line.
always living the high life, I feel like.
Well, that's
if it's
why.
not a record break, it's a new child coming into
That's
the world or vacation or something.
Something spectacular. And so Adam is living the high life because if you follow Adam on socials, let's hit him with your Instagram. What's the handle of your Instagram?
Yep, here we go. So first, this is more important, 97.3 The Game Instagram. Let's give them some follows.
Nearing
Hunter.
3,200.
Hunter appreciates that.
You're in 3,200.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's get there.
KB, what's yours?
I don't know, 1,200.
No,
At
what's
On
your,
Air
what's
KB.
your, yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, add on there, KB. Yeah, I got like 1,200 followers.
And he has OnlyFans.
That's
Drew.
true.
Yes, I do.
That's true.
Be
You
making.
can only get it if you go through the Instagram link.
As a matter of fact, I'm cooking with the former chancellor of UW Lacrosse.
All right.
His cooking show
Oh, he has
on
a,
OnlyFans.
he has a page on Just for Feet, but we won't mention that. Mine is Drew Olson, MKE. Adam, yours is.
And mine is. Let's get some more followers because we're almost to 15,000 followers. And remember, I promised we would do a big giveaway.
Yeah.
So Adam_PAWLAK 23. That's Instagram. But we are doing a giveaway today. This is a big
That's
deal
right.
today.
Let's go. Yes. We
Hey, I
mentioned your signature shoe. That's
Yep.
Yeah,
So we were talking about
course.
that. We're talking about January 28th at the Milwaukee Public Market from 5 to 8. It's a public event. Anyone can come. Just stop by, drop by, check out the shoe, check out the one-on-ones. There'll be food, stuff like that. Learn about Nunn Bush and what we're doing. So today, and I have 40% off for you guys. I got 4 of these. So you guys and
sweet.
Hunter and stuff.
Woohoo.
There you go. So
All right.
take those bad boys. But today we're doing a giveaway for anyone that's listening right now. Get on your phone. Hopefully you're not driving, but you're going to call in. And if you know the one menu item that I order at different restaurants when I'm traveling, no matter what, it could be a crazy restaurant, whatever, fine dining, not, but there's one food item that I always have to order and try. The hint is I have a tattoo of it somewhere on my body, and call in
in a prominent spot.
in a prominent spot. And if you call in and you get that right, we're going to get you a free pair of, or we're going to give you a discount code to get a free pair of shoes at nunbush.com. Hopefully you get the AP ones.
All right.
I'm looking at those-
877-794-1973.
Those AP ones, the Grazia.
The
AP
Grazie collection. Yeah.
those are sweet.
The goal is to get to AP 10
Okay.
or
Okay.
more.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see. And just
Air-
keep designing different
Pawlak?
ones.
The AP ones, yes.
I don't want to get sued, but I think it's just the Adam Pawlak
Adam
ones
Pawlak,
right now.
that's
but-
okay.
All right, fair enough.
All right. Well, Chris in the Bend got a scare. He said, shoot, I just missed what Adam's new gig is. All I know is it's through the PGA. No, this was a one-off, or now it's a two-off because you're going to do it next year. You just went
or
to
3 or 4
a
off.
PGA trip. Yeah, you might be a permanent annual thing, but you're not leaving.
I'm
what you're
Tiger
doing.
Woods' new personal chef. Sorry, we're breaking it here on 90.
Yeah, right. If someone came to you, you're such a Milwaukee and Wisconsin guy. If someone came in, I want you to run my kitchen in
Okay.
Scottsdale, or
Sure.
I want you to take over for your buddy that you were hanging out with in the DR. I want you to move to New York.
Sure.
What would it take to get you to leave Wisconsin?
It would take a lot. Usually jobs like that, I would take something more in the lines of maybe consulting or being part of a restaurant group that needs assistance while opening. So if they're a restaurant group that obviously opens a restaurant, maybe 1 or 2 a year for consecutive, I come out, I help the open, make menus, efficiency, ways that things are done. And then maybe come out there once a month or every 2 months or something, do special things, just make sure things are good. Actually moving, I don't know if I could, just because Rosalie, my mother, I can't leave her. My plan was to always leave after she found a better place. So maybe after that, who knows?
Oh.
And I got Alfredo. I mean, Alfredo would love Scottsdale.
Oh, that's true. Alfredo the dog.
Mhm.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. All right. Who else is living the high life? And we also want you, if you know what Adam's prominent tattoo of a food item that he orders at every opportunity.
At every opportunity, no matter
Hit us
what.
up. Living the high life. We just mentioned it before, but we'll mention again for those who missed it. Monte Ball, former Badgers tailback, entering the College Football Hall of Fame, is living the high life. And so is everybody
That's
who
big.
played with him and gets to celebrate
I'm
with
going to
him.
text him.
His friends, families. He's a good dude. I've had a couple of interviews with Monte. He's just a really nice guy and battled his personal demons, came out on the other side, and is doing good work now. And he's just a delightful dude now. Fantastic. Big fan. So if you have somebody else who is living the high life, hit us up.
Well, I'm going to just say that right now I'm living the high life
There we go.
because I'm back in school and classes started, and the first 6 to 8 weeks of being with the students is so exhilarating. And then, before you fall off the cliff. But right now, I'm living the high life.
All
I
right.
like it. Got
All
some
right.
good kids, fun kids.
Keeps
Got a
you
bell
younger.
there. Give him the bell.
Hanging around younger people keeps you younger. That's
It
why
does.
Hunter's around us, to make us feel younger.
But if you're older, you mature a lot
That's true.
faster. If you have older
Oh,
friends.
but you know what? I'm like more immature than half of those guys.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you're the one telling jokes.
877-794-1973. Aaron is in Sauk City. Aaron, welcome to Drew and KB.
Yeah, calling about the shoe giveaway.
Yes.
There we go.
Is it a cheeseburger?
That's it. He got it.
Aaron got it. First
How
out of
did
the
you know?
chute.
That's what I like.
I bet
to
you I know
see.
how you knew. How'd you figure it out? Did you go to his Instagram and look at a picture
Yeah,
of
it
his?
took a while to get a phone call in here, doing some research, maybe.
Yeah, he's got some pictures on the Instagram.
That is spectacular.
Well, that's awesome. You want a pair of shoes, so Hunter will take care of you. What you have to do to get
hang
that,
on the
make that
line.
happen.
Aaron, do you have anybody else who's living the high life besides yourself now with your fresh new pair of kicks that you're going to get? I'll take that as a no.
Okay.
Put him on the put him on the hot seat.
On the spot.
All right.
It's
yeah.
okay.
Hang on the line. Talk to Hunter. Give him your information. We will get you your free pair of kicks. Thanks to
That's
Adam Pawlak.
And Nunn Bush. Thanks, Nunn Bush.
Nunn Bush. And the event is January 28th, Milwaukee Public Market in the 3rd Ward, 5 to 8
28th.
p.m. Come and hang out.
20th?
Yes,
28th.
28th, Tuesday.
January 28th, a Tuesday. I'm going to be there.
Could be a rager.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm gonna come down.
Yep.
Might have to go down and.
I'll give you the RSVP because if you RSVP, you get 2 free drink tickets.
Well, all right.
So then you're already ahead. You
I
know,
was coming anyway, but now you
bringing
made it.
6 friends.
two
Yes.
high lifes.
Oh my
Right
goodness.
down the
Well,
hatch
and then,
right away.
Bringing 6 friends, and you can just give me those tickets.
And then I'm
before,
sliding
and I'll
downstairs to
distribute
see.
them.
You just RSVP with a lot of different emails.
Right.
See,
Maybe any way to find a loophole.
Oh no.
now I've planned my night. I'm sliding downstairs to see Maddie and Patrick and all the legends at the at Patrick's Palapa, the tiki bar outside
right.
of the St. Paul Fish Company.
It
It'd
could be a
amazing.
before and after.
Yeah, well, we have this little radio show that we do in the beginning of your party, but we'll be there.
Yes.
We'll be there afterwards.
Okay.
All right. Keep them coming. 877-794-1973. Another guy living the high life. He booted the game-winning field goal the other night. Zane Gonzalez of the Commanders. Have you seen him, KB? Have you checked out his stylings?
Not necessarily.
It's a
not
guy that
standing out.
they're going to have to put a cam on him all the time because he's got OCD. And he does some wild stuff.
Yeah, so he has
Fixing his hair, tapping his helmet a bunch of times, taking his spikes off, his cleats off, and putting them back on. He's got some quirks, man. Now
One
I
of
would
my
imagine
biggest pet peeves is games getting won by field goals where the other
Really?
team can't do anything about it.
Well, you mean like in overtimes and stuff like
No,
that?
just
or
regular where it's like, okay, there's a minute left. They're on the 20 and they're just like piddle paddling down. And if they don't get the first, they kick the field goal with 10 seconds and it's over.
Well, I mean,
it's time management. I get that, but it's just crazy how many games do end up like that. You think that I wonder what the stat is of game winning and game ending field goals.
well, since we're going down the field goal thing for living the high life, the other one is Mitch Jeter, the kicker for Notre Dame, because he did the same thing.
It's
to
huge.
get him to the national championship game.
Yep.
And what we always used to say we'd watch games when we were in college, and someone would have a big play, and my buddy would always look at me and goes, "Yeah, he's getting late."
Yeah, isn't that the line where it was like, if anyone does something really big, on the national stage or in sports, is like, he's gonna have a fun night tonight.
Yeah.
So this guy takes off his cleats and his socks, puts them back on, and adjusts
Before he
them.
kicks, what if it's a
If it's a quick change
that's
or
a
something,
timing
that's
thing.
when he has time. But yes, and then
Yeah.
he's like tapping his hair and tapping his helmet and stuff. And it's pretty wild. And people thought, well, that's just his ritual. It's like, Ryan Braun had his routine at the plate. And
Sure.
your friend Christian Yelich has a routine at the plate.
Most of them do.
Most of them do.
It's like
and
free
that's the
throws,
thing.
Giannis does his thing.
And he said he learned of his OCD when he was a child, and he's always been public about it. He kicked at Arizona State, and he said it makes you a perfectionist and more detail-oriented off the field. It's a pain in the butt.
Mm-hmm.
But he said, if anything, when people talk about it, he said, it makes my wife and family more upset than it does with me. I'm used to it. Everybody that's known or seen me kick has seen me do it millions of times. Being on such a big stage on Sunday night, a game winner, it draws a little more attention. I've learned it's who I am. It's what I go through, and I, above everybody else, realize how crazy it looks doing it. I'm aware, but at the same time, you can't help it. So he's living the high life, and he's going to get a lot of camera time moving forward because there's nothing that the TV cameras like more than somebody like Corky and with stuff like that.
Just things to keep showing.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, 877-794-1973. Who's living the high life? You can give us a hot take if you'd like. But we also, this is a call to action, as they say in the business, Adam. You just gave people a call to action, and they called, and we gave away a pair of
that was quick.
shoes. That was quick.
I like that.
This one is our nationwide keyword for the Grand in Your Hand contest. The keyword this hour, and you have until 55 minutes after the hour. 4:55 is the deadline for this hour. The keyword at 973thegame.com or 1070thegame.com is pay. Pay, P-A-Y, pay, 973thegame.com or 1070thegame.com. Enter for this hour, and we'll put $1,000 in your hand. We hope to, anyway.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Yeah,
Man, go ahead.
we wouldn't,
I like that giveaway.
Of $1,000
Other than the pair of shoes.
cash money.
Just upping me right away.
No, somebody's going to win that. But this is it's a whole iHeart thing.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, classic.
Mhm.
All right, so what else do we need to cover, Adam? I know what I was going to ask you. What can I do? I've developed a habit in the last, I would say, 2 months of almost weekly, but at least bi-weekly making chili. It's winter, and it's easy.
You're asking my
and it's
opinion
delicious.
on that?
No, I'm asking, what can I do to take it to the next level? I make good chili. Everybody thinks they make good chili.
Of course they do.
It's like, oh, I made this chili. It's good. It's like, and most of them taste the same. I like a little heat. I like spice. I juice it up. But what can I do to kick up
Oh, man.
chili? I mean, there's,
Okay. So use really good, which I don't doubt that you do, but really good quality meat. Have a special grind. Go to Ray's Butcher Shop and tell them that you're making a chili and you want, short rib or something like that. Maybe
Big
put in
chunks?
there. Yeah.
Like
or
isn't
just
that a
more
ta-
fat.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah. That's where the flavor is.
And add
So-
pork. Do you put pork in your chili or is it just beef?
it's generally, it has to be chicken and turkey because of my wife's culinary decisions. But
Gotta have two pots next to each other.
he's
and then
going
put the
out of
same
town,
amount.
and I will make the full-fledged, leaded
Awesome.
meat-laden chili. But to your point, yes, I would, and I would mix.
I'd say use that. I would say cook all your first parts, your vegetables and all that. Get some like beef lard or some kind of beef fat that's not just olive oil, because that'll do.
Okay, a tallow thing.
Throw
yeah.
a chunk of smoked bacon or throw some bacon into your chili. That's always good. If you don't want the chunks in there, just have one big piece and let it kind of sit in there.
Okay.
And then garnish. Take that garnish game to a whole new level. Using you could do like candied jalapenos are really good for
Love
chili.
those,
So that's
yes.
easy. You just cook jalapenos with sugar and water, then let them sit and they get a little crystallized. Clearly the chips, everyone knows the chips, but I like the really big Frito scoops. Those
Ooh.
huge ones.
I hadn't thought of that because it's like they have chili cheese Fritos and stuff, and I love
That's the
Fritos.
walking. That's the walking
But
taco.
I'm
Yeah.
always using the.
I thought that was entirely.
I always use the
different.
tortilla chips because
Yeah.
that's what I have on hand.
Well,
but
those
I
are
will
great
make a
too.
special
Oh,
trip to
Frito
get
scoops.
Frito scoops with chili.
You know how
it's
big
amazing.
of a scoop you could get with those with
It's
the
a
chili?
lot. It's a whole
it's great.
spoonful.
Yeah, and it's perfect. It's not going to get your hands dirty. You don't have to use a fork, but definitely some good.
See, I'm an OG
bases.
real chili oyster cracker guy.
I love that too. Saltines, throw that
Can't
in
really
there.
go wrong. It's a way to deliver the salt because then you don't have to salt the chili because you're
Sure.
getting it from the.
And it soaks some up. Do Cheez-Its instead
Ooh.
of oyster crackers.
Oh,
some
see,
Cheez-Its.
that's why we bring this
Is
guy
it
in here. He's a
420?
genius.
It's not 420 yet.
No,
Yes.
guy's a genius.
Break up the Cheez-Its.
That is
or
genius.
goldfish.
Or goldfish. Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Have you tried? Are you a big chili aficionado? Or are you just like
I've actually judge so many chili competitions, and I don't mind it, but you really find out that people don't know how to cook when you do that. When you have 30 choices in front of you of like people that are just randomly bringing their chili, it's so distinctive.
Margie, you just put that in the crock pot and did nothing. Come on.
Yeah, or they're like, this is so secret because I added nutmeg, and I go, well, it just tastes like nutmeg, so you really ruined it, or something weird. You know, I'm not that you don't want to put that in there, but the amounts that some of these secrets, like in quotes, we'll put that some people say like secret or
ingredient.
This is I do a special way to do it. So no, you just made it worse.
Well, the Skyline chili thing in Cincinnati is very cinnamony, and it's definitely a flavor.
Sure,
it's almost like the dominant flavor, and a lot of people hate it.
Well, my wife makes homemade chili, and it's really good, but she will put a touch of chocolate in there to cut the heat.
Okay, yep.
To back that off just a touch. I mean, it's still got a little.
Are we doing beans or no beans?
We do beans.
Okay.
I like the beans, and in fact, some sponsor or something. Somebody sent us like a case of
jalapeno
bacon.
Yeah, those are like 7 years
kidney
old.
Beans. It's canned goods. They can't go bad. I use those, and they're actually good in the chili. In a can?
Yeah.
KB, give him some cooking lessons.
Well, tell that to all the preppers, man, because like what? You got all these cans of food in your in your survival closet.
Meat.
Yeah, I mean, I would say to step it up too is use a lot of good produce like that you're using, you know, as freshly chopped onions, peppers, jalapenos, all that, and then garnish with fun stuff, cilantro and different stuff like that. Brings it to the next level.
Let me ask you this. What is the most interesting what is the one thing you see people put in chili that has no business being there?
You're putting me on the spot here. I'm trying to think of one.
Haven't you ever had one where you go, what the hell?
What was it? There was one that was, I don't know,
like whipped cream.
No, that would
fudge,
be pretty
nuts.
fun.
Yeah.
I think maybe someone had peanuts in theirs or something, and it's a whole different world. You know, when people make up ideas like that, it makes no sense. It's like,
as a guy who owns a pasta restaurant, where do you stand on noodles in chili?
I'm all about it. It's fine, but don't cook the noodles in the chili.
Nope.
Cook them separate so that they're not expanding and disgusting and soft.
All right. Well, Chris in the Bend on the talk text line. 420.
Chris, sorry.
Chris said, I smoke sweet potatoes and chop those bad boys up for my chili. It's smoky sweet, plus the texture is bomb.
See, that might be another one that you just don't need to do all that.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's a little extra.
Well, it's just like things that like, is it going to make it way better?
Chili,
well, is it going to make it that much better that if I want to eat something, if it's going to be new, I want to be able to have to do it forever.
It's almost like in some cases, the fewer ingredients, the better. Like let the meat stand and let the,
and cook it for a good amount of time. Longer you cook it, the better.
Keep it simple. All right. Everything stops at 420, Drew and KB, even a nuanced discussion of chili.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And we asked the question appropriate for this time of day. If you know, you know. It's 420. What are you, high?
Are you high? You're huffing grass?
Yes, indeed. Our pals at happyplacehemp.com bring us this segment every day, our little daily detour, and they bring us the best CBD products you can find anywhere. Check out Robin, Chris, and Muskego. Place an order at happyplacehemp.com. Use the code Drew and KB. 25% off in person or online. Drew and KB, 25% off from happyplacehemp.com. KB, what do you got?
There's a man by the name of Juan Bernabe. And
Bernabe, is he a utility infielder?
No. Juan Bernabe, he is from Italy, and he is the falconer for the Lazio, the soccer team over there.
Okay.
And one of the big traditions before a game is that he releases this eagle and flies around and then comes back. He puts his arm out, place goes nuts. The eagle is an important part of the heritage of Rome and the history of Rome. Well, he's been fired. He has been fired, and he has been fired for something that he put on social media. We see a lot of this all the time. But
canceled.
Yeah, no, he was fired because he put photos and videos of his brand new prosthetic penis. Decided he was going to just put her out there on social media. He said he shared the images on this is my private social media account, but he underwent surgery for a penile implant, which he said was for non-medical reasons.
Oh my.
Did he get his feet lengthened too, or is it just going to be a surprise?
If he got shortened?
It's just going to be a surprise. Well, the club said, we were shocked to see the photographic images of him, and the statements that accompanied them said we have to end our relationship with this person given
I
the
have so many things
All
to
right,
say
so
right
I
now,
know.
but we're on the radio.
Because
The one thing I keep thinking of is it's for non-medical reasons. Was he using it for the Falcon to perch?
he is now.
Him and that Falcon are gonna have a lot of free time. How do you get hired again?
Oh, yeah, that's
Who's
the
looking
thing.
for that? Maybe a zoo or sign, but sorry, KB.
Well, he was on like double secret probation already because he was once filmed performing a fascist salute at the end of a match, chanting "Duce, Duce," which was used to praise Benito Mussolini. So that was another bad
wow.
move on his part. So they said, the fans are going to be disappointed, but we'll find something, to replace it.
Feel bad for the Eagle. He just lost his gig.
Yeah, well, exactly. I mean, I suppose you're going to let him be able to fend for himself, but to Mr. Bernabe and his new little Bernabe or bigger Bernabe,
Bigger than it was, Bernabe.
all I can say is, what are you, high?
Are you high? You're huffing grass.
Oh, my
Never.
goodness.
Okay.
Brought to us
what?
by Happy
When I heard
Places.
prosthetic, I was like, so he got in trouble for just showing like a little play toy, that's what I was thinking. But
This is just
why? Just why?
This is just the rule of thumb. Okay.
A rule of thumb.
Big
way of
long,
life.
a big thumb.
A way of
Right?
life.
Just those pictures,
Just
they're
don't.
not good. Just don't.
Just
I mean,
don't.
it's not like it's attractive.
No, it's-
All right, but in conversation, and this is where the show goes, but in conversation, when you have that surgery, how do you tell people? Because it's not readily apparent. Whereas there are women who have their front courts enhanced.
Uh-huh.
shall we
It's not
say.
like getting a new car. Like, hey, look at my new car.
No,
That's worthy.
But how would you handle this situation? Because one of my baseball writing buddies had a rare day off during spring training in Arizona, and he wrote his off day story, and then he went and decided to go to the pool of the condo that he was staying at. And he grabbed a chair and he was napping, and as one does on a day off, just enjoying some sun. And he woke up and he looked next to him, and there was a woman there who happened to be the wife of one of the players on the team that he covered. And he knew her, and he said, "Hi, how are you doing?" She's like, "Oh," she said, "I just got the girls done. What do you think?" And she showed him her
God.
bikini, and he asked me, "What do you say? What's the correct answer to that?"
Yeah, I think the only person that has an opinion is someone that's seen them before the surgery. Does that not
I was
make
gonna
sense?
say, what do you think? Do they look good to you? And he's just like, I gotta go.
Just don't.
I would have said, look fabulous. And then I would end, because you don't want her to go into a, buyer's remorse.
Pulls them out right
So-
then and there.
You don't want that. Hey, look great. Got to run. But
So then maybe he should have said, "Well, I just got enhanced too. What do you think?
yeah, see, that's going to get you in trouble.
What do you think of my Speedo here?"
Oh,
You know what?
man.
Because
more
that's
snug.
the thing is that if a woman walked into a public place and went, "Hey, what do you think of these?" and went boom, people would be like, "Whoa, hey, cover those up." If a guy goes in and
Jail.
flops it on the bar,
20 years to
they're-
life.
You're in. They're cuffing you.
Yeah.
That's
There's
so
no
true.
hey, I was just trying something.
Hey, I just had surgery. This is new.
Oh my,
my
God.
goodness.
Yeah. Okay, you'll be coming with us.
All
Yes,
right.
sir. You can show it off in your
Hmm.
jail cell.
He's been he's lost his job, and now the Falcon is looking for a new Falconer.
Yeah, maybe
you
the
have it.
Falcon got taken away for bad parenting.
Bernabe got a bigger knob.
There you go. That too. All right, we're living the high life. Adam Pawlak definitely lives the high life. What's on your docket for the rest of the week? There's 3 more Bucks games this week. You going to a Bucks
I
game?
might go to a Bucks game on Sunday, the Sunday game. I have a private dinner on Friday, which will be fun in Fox Point, very high-end, multi-course. And remember, while we're closing out, if you do need my services, reach out on Instagram. Private cooking, in-home, corporate, fun things, cooking classes at the restaurant. Come to Egg and Flour.
Absolutely. What's the special today?
Today's really good one, braised short rib bolognese with potato gnocchi and a lot of Parmesan cheese.
So you got a
goodness.
gnocchi board.
Of course,
That's
got to
just-
roll them off, get the
Mhm.
get the groove so the sauce sticks. This is one you would appreciate, KB.
I'm sure
for
I would. Yeah.
I love this. We're getting a lot of people with their chili comments.
It's crazy. It's
brisket
very
in the chili.
controversial.
Well, yeah, whatever meat you pick, right?
Yeah, of course.
I mean, that
But we're
short
not-
rib,
Imagine having brisket that's overcooked or undercooked. Then you're not. There's more to it
Yeah,
than
that-
just saying
absolutely.
throw it in there.
And we are not going to entertain the noodles, no noodles argument.
No,
We're not,
that's just
no,
that's
we're not. No.
You
It's
do
just
you.
like do it if you want. It's like Very,
You.
very
We-
same thing.
We
Pickles
have
on
noodles,
a burger.
right? We have noodles in our chili, but it's cooked. Sue cooks them,
Yeah.
and then you put
Separately.
the noodles in, and then you put the chili.
You know what
on
I do? I
top.
have one with noodles to start, and then you're like, let me just eat the chili.
right.
That's the plan.
Two with noodles, overboard.
Mm-hmm.
But give me some goldfish or some Cheez-Its.
I like that.
Sour cream.
Steve,
Onions, cheese, all
Steve
of it.
said you should try using Trace Agave's Bloody Mary mix as a spice for as a base for spicy tomato flavor.
Is there seriously anything that this
People put
state
anything in
cannot
chili.
have alcohol
That's true.
involved?
Well, that's Bloody Mary mix, right? That's
Oh, sure. That doesn't come
Mix.
pre-alcohol. Okay, got it.
yeah,
All right.
before the booze is in it. I'm not. Yeah, booze and chili. I mean, I do pour beer and chili.
Imagine pouring that in. You have a great chili, and then you pour that in, and it's absolutely ruined.
I put beer, like a dark beer, in my chili.
That sounds
An
great.
East Side
The
dark.
darker the better too in the chili. You know, you want it to be
Like a
more
Guinness?
beef. Yeah,
Yeah.
then you want it to be tomato. It's like good bolognese. There's never the only tomato product is tomato paste.
That's perfect.
So try making chili with just tomato paste.
Now
as
you're
your tomato
talking.
product.
All right.
That's what
Adam's
Sue
going to be
does.
back.
I'll
with
bring
us
you
next
guys
week.
chili sometime. Maybe I'll
Love
get
it.
down on it.
Love it.
Outstanding.
We will continue to live the high life. You do it as well, sir. Thank
Appreciate
you for
you guys.
popping in.
Of
Right.
course.
When we come back, Hunter's going to hit us with some hardcore sports headlines, get you caught up on what's happening today. We'll continue to take your hot takes and anybody you think is living the high life. You are. You get to hear Adam with Drew and KB and Hunter.
Doesn't get any better.